Hello everyone and welcome to my top things to do and see in Skiathos. I have been to this beautiful Greek island 3 times now and I have created the ultimate travel guide of things to see and do and places to eat and drink whilst on the island. If you find this video helpful, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more great travel videos. But to begin with, I'll share some recommendations for accommodation on the island. So the first time I came to Skiathos, I was meant to stay at the Aria Hotel. However, they didn't inform us of the renovations that were happening, so we arrived at a building site. I have a whole other video about this, which I'll link in the description, but we ended up staying at Fengeros village at the back of Megali. The staff are so friendly at Fengeros village and the rooms are very cute. There is, however, a big hill you have to climb, so just know that before booking. I have stayed with them twice, but on my third visit, they were actually fully booked. However, I still went to visit them because they feel like my Greek family. So we just went to Fengeros village, which is the hotel that I usually stay at when I come to Skiathos, but this time they were fully booked, so we booked an Airbnb instead. So we went to go say hi and have a couple of drinks at Fengeros village because I feel like I can't come to Skiathos and not say hi. It feels wrong. So we went to say hi and we got a couple of drinks at the bar, and as we were there, the family who was sat next to us at the bar turned around and were like, "Did you make a YouTube video about this hotel?" And I was like, "Yes, I did." And they were like, "Yeah, I think we watched it because you were originally meant to stay at a different hotel who cancelled on you and you had to come to this one." And I was like, "Yeah, that was me."
It's more the fact that Mum recognised you by
She said she recognised my voice.
I could sense them staring at us.
And they were just chatting to us about their holiday because they're here for 2 weeks, and they said that they booked Fengeros village because of my recommendation, which is just crazy to me.
Crazy.
And that's why I make these videos, because if it helps just one person or one family, that makes me really happy. So if you get the chance, I would definitely recommend booking with Fengeros village because they're kind of in between the port and the fancy hotels. So it's a little bit of a walk, it's about a 20-minute walk, but it's fine. And they're such a lovely family, and they're like my Greek family, and they have lots of cats on site, and it's very, very cute. As I said earlier, we stayed in an Airbnb this time round, which was lovely, and I'll leave it linked in the description. But now it's time to share the top things to do in Skiathos. The first thing I'm going to suggest is something I saw for the first time on my most recent visit, and that's going to the Greek night at the Skiathos Garden Theatre, which is located towards the back of the old port town. This show is on every Tuesday night, and whilst I wasn't able to see it myself as we were busy on the Tuesday evenings, it does sound like a lot of fun. They even teach you some Greek dancing. The dance workshop is free, but to stay for the rest of the performance, which includes traditional Greek music, it's €16 per person. However, if you are on the island to live out your Mamma Mia dreams, I suggest one evening you head to the open air cinema, which is located right in the middle of the main street in Skiathos port. So we are currently stood outside the Skiathos open air cinema because pretty much every single night they play Mamma Mia for tourists and locals, and of course we had to get a ticket. And a ticket costs €18. There's a bar up there and we get to watch Mamma Mia on the island that it was filmed on.
Amazing. So exciting.
Come with us. So you walk up a ramp to the open air cinema, so it's very accessible for people, and there's a bar at the back, but the drinks are very pricey. I bought 2 cocktails and it was like €24, and I say that it's pricey just because on the island most of the bars have drinks between €6 and €9. But if you get there early, you'll get a good seat and you can watch the film. So the cinema opens at 8:30, but the screening doesn't start till 9:30. The drinks are pretty pricey. Pre-drink beforehand, but yeah, it should be a vibe. During the songs in the film, the staff come out and put on a show. They also encourage you to sing along and get up and dance. It was so much fun. So it turns out they do an interval just after, in fact it is technically when Act 1 ends in the actual musical. So they have an interval and you can buy more alcohol. But honestly, this is a vibe. This is so much fun. Well worth the 18 euros.
Oh, yeah.
And they come out and dance.
Come on, dance. It's a great experience.
So good. Just wait till the end credits. Everyone's going to be up and dancing. One of the top things to do in Skiathos is take a boat trip over to Skopelos or Alonissos, which are the other two islands in the Sporades. The most popular boat trip is the Mamma Mia tour, but there are many other trips that you can take, and I'll leave some links in the description so you can have a look at them.
So it's just gone 8:30 and we have arrived at the Poseidon Cruise, which is the Mamma Mia boat tour. Now there are two that you can pick from. You can pick from the Mamma Mia cocktail cruise, or you can do the official Mamma Mia cruise, which takes you to the Lay All Your Love on Me beach, which is Castani Beach. The other one takes you to Lalaria Beach, which is beautiful, but not where they filmed Lay All Your Love on Me. So we paid 35 euros for this trip. It is like a full day, 9 a.m. to like 6 p.m. day trip, and you go to Skopelos and see all the places where it was filmed. So let's go.
So I actually did a whole video just about this Mamma Mia boat trip, so if you want to go find out more details about this boat trip, I will leave it linked in the description and at the end of this video. But here is a short section about this boat trip just to give you an idea of what it's like. So the first stop on the Mamma Mia boat trip is the church where they filmed The Winner Takes It All and the marriage scene at the very end.
So we've just come off the boat. You might be able to see it behind me. And the first thing you want to do is go straight up to the top, because people will stay at the bottom and take pictures, or they'll stay on the beach. But if you want to get the best pictures of the church, head straight up there. And you can see the church right at the very top over there. And you have to walk up all the stairs just like they do in the film. So there's a bit of a narrow staircase leading to the very top. There is a handrail as well, so just be careful. It is a bit rocky as well, so you want to watch your step. So from stepping off the boat to walking up to the very top, because we are literally like 5 steps from the top, it only took less than 5 minutes. If you're quick about it and you get off the boat early, you can get here in no time at all. But this is the door where Donna finishes singing The Winner Takes It All.
It was time to head round to Skopelos port, where you get 2 hours to look around the port village and also have some lunch. And then it was time to dock on Castani Beach, which is the beach where they filmed Lay All Your Love on Me, which is an iconic song and an iconic scene from the movie. If you arrive at this beach, head down to the other side of the beach, and that's the rocks where they did the filming. After an hour and a half at the beach, it's time to head back to Skiathos port. You actually get picked up and dropped off at Skiathos port, which is the port where they filmed part of the opening for the Mamma Mia films 1 and 2. This is the famous jetty where Rosie and Tanya get on the ferry, but Bill, Harry and Sam miss the last ferry.
And that is the end of our Mamma Mia cruise day.
Although a full boat day is a lot of fun, sometimes you just need to relax and do nothing on a beach, and Skiathos is not short of beautiful beaches. One of my favourite beaches is Megali Beach, which is near the port and easy to get to if you're staying in that area. It's a smaller beach and it's quieter, but there's enough sunbeds for everyone, and there's lots of restaurants to have lunch and dinner as well. In fact, one of my favourite restaurants, Xantas, is right here on the beach and is beautiful at sunset. If you're an avid plane spotter, you'll love Skiathos because the airport is only 10 minutes away from the port, so you can see every plane that takes off and lands whilst you're relaxing on this beach.
However, if you want to explore a bit more of the island and visit other beaches, I suggest taking the bus and going down to Koukounaries for the day. A single bus ticket costs €3 and you can purchase tickets by card or cash at one of the ticket offices next to the bus stops. Just note that not every bus stop has a ticket office. The bus route takes you along the south coast and stops at other beaches in between. However, the reason I recommend going to Koukounaries is because it's the last stop, so you won't get lost.
So we took the bus from Skiathos port to Koukounaries beach, which is a bigger beach than Megali, which is where we've been kind of staying in that area. It's a lot louder as well, so there's usually a lot more kids about, and this is where all the fancy hotels, like all the all-inclusive hotels are, so it's going to be a bit more busy. The last time I was here, they played a lot of loud music, so if that's not your kind of vibe, maybe don't visit, but I still think it's worth the trip to visit. It only took about 15 minutes on the bus from where we were, and it was €3 for a single ticket. I'm not sure how much it was for a return, but we're going to get a different mode of transport for our return. So we've just discovered that they also have an accessible chair that will take you into the water, which I think is a brilliant idea, and I've never seen anything like that before. And then right at the very end you can see these handles to help you get into the water. I think that is absolutely amazing to see, and it's nicely shaded as well. And it's actually a lot quieter than the last time I was here, but I expect it to get busy later because it is only like 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday. So expect it to get busy.
The water at Koukounaries beach is so clear and there's hundreds of fish around, so bring your snorkeling kits. Whilst we were there was a man actually feeding the fish, and he gave us some of the food so we could feed them too. It was a pretty cool experience.
Did you see that?
No, what happened?
It literally flipped out the water.
Oh my god.
You see that line of people waiting for something over there? That is where you pick up the other mode of transport to Skiathos port. Captain Nikolos' high-speed water bus can take you to and from Koukounaries beach, to and from Skiathos port. This is one of my favourite ways to travel on the island, especially if you don't fancy a full-day boat trip. You get the chance to ride a fast boat without the commitment to a full trip. And after a long day of sunbathing on the beach, it's nice to get some wind on your skin. The boat runs once an hour, with the first leaving at 10 AM from the port or 10:20 from Koukounaries, and the last leaving Koukounaries at 6:50 PM or 6:25 at the port. The boat ride is about 15 minutes long and costs €6 one way.
So when I was in Skiathos last year, we came to this really beautiful spot right on the edge of the island that you can stand and take photos on some rocks, and it just looks gorgeous because you see all of the sea surrounding you. And as you can tell, we're here at sunset and golden hour, and honestly, if you come to Skiathos, come to this place. You kind of have to put a pin on Google Maps to like find it, because it's not really listed as a place to get to, but as you can see, there are like steps and like you can easily walk there. You just have to. There's a cat
Who doesn't like anyone?
Aww. Anyway, yeah, you have to drop a pin. I will put it on screen and you can come and take beautiful sunset photos just like us.
So the port is just over there, and it's just this little section that pops out at the very end that we drove past on the boat.
And that's one of my favourite spots in Skiathos to take Instagram photos.
It's great.
After taking all your Instagram photos, head into the town and grab some dinner and drinks. As mentioned earlier in this video, Xanthas is right on Megali beach and is beautiful at sunset. If you want the best seat in the house that is overlooking the beach, make sure you make a reservation. Giardino Segreto is nestled in the middle of the town and offers Mediterranean dishes. I highly recommend the beef in red sauce. It was incredible and the chips were so tasty. tasty. They also gave us a free dessert. The next restaurant I would recommend is Paraxenos, which is also opposite another of my favourites, Basilikos, but I don't actually have any footage from that restaurant. Paraxenos feels classier than the other restaurants and has a lovely outdoor garden seating area. Again, make sure you make a reservation for this restaurant. Nearly every bar in Skiathos will have a happy hour, usually between 4 PM and 9 PM, but some last until 10 PM. Gin Fish is round the corner from the port and gives stunning views at night. Their happy hour cocktail list has less choice than other bars, but they have some fun flavours. Pecan is around the other side of the port and has a great list of cocktails and friendly staff. So friendly that they actually wanted to be in this video.
We're currently at Pecan, which is a bar, great cocktail bar, and we've got the lovely
The best one, one of the best in the island.
and they want us to be in the video. So
No, we don't. She told us to get in this video. We just want to show our cocktail bar. She's lying, guys, to you, everyone. She told us, come to our video because you are so handsome, both of you, and was like, no, we don't want videos.
No.
Come to Skiathos, come to Pecan.
If you come to Pecan because of this video, let them know.
Yes, because she will take your commission.
That would be nice.
And the last thing I recommend doing is simply just walking around the town and going shopping. Skiathos has lots of clothing and jewellery shops, and you can often find some amazing pieces. So that's the end of my Skiathos travel guide. If you found this video helpful, please do let me know in the comments and by giving this video a thumbs up. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for more travel related videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.